Hello and welcome to the Buff app step-by-step video. This is for those of you who have downloaded the Buff app. You want to know a little bit more about it. Maybe you have some questions, concerns. You're going to find them all in this video. If you haven't had a chance to download the app, the link is in the description. It's available for iOS and Android. The great news is there's two different tiers to the app. You have your free version with absolutely no advertisements at all. I feel that's extremely important to stress because it's very rare in this day and age. And our hope is that if you enjoy the free features such as the custom workouts and the massive exercise library, which is continuing to grow every single day, you'll consider subscribing to support us so that we may put some money right back into continuing to build upon the app and constantly have new features. Okay, that was my pitch for the app. So now that that's out of the way, I want to let you know this video is separated by chapters. So if you want to learn about a specific part of the app, feel free and click below. I have the timestamps in the description so you can find this section that you want to watch, or you can just stay along with me through this whole video so that we may hang out together for a little period of time and get to know the app together. I'm going to start right from the beginning. We're going to go through the sign up process and work our way from there. So I am booting up the app now. We have this animated screen. Animations and branding were extremely important for us because we're big fans of artwork. I do got to say that there is absolutely no artificial intelligence of any kind in this entire app. For some fitness apps, it's a selling point now. But for us, we're going in the opposite direction. Everything here, both artwork, the plans, and the exercises were all crafted by a human being. We had some really great artists work on this stuff. Alan is the one who animated these bees. He did an excellent job based upon some artwork by Zhao, our artist who we've used from the very beginning of Buff Dudes, and of course the bee logo itself, which was originally designed by me and Brandon. So as you can see from this intro screen, it's giving you a little taste of what's to come, because that's what we tried to make very unique about this app, is it had the level up system. So you are the video game character. Every workout, you're working on your statistics, very much kind of like those classic games of the past, Final Fantasy, more recent examples being maybe like The Witcher 3 or Cyberpunk 2077. It's the engagement. It's making you want to go to the gym. It's giving you reason and desire. And at my age, I'm like, if I'm gonna play a video game, I wanna be the main character. So that's the way we tried to design this app, so that you are the main character. So we're now on the login screen. I am using an Android, so I can choose to continue with Google, or if you notice right there at the bottom, it says don't have an account, sign up. So we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. We're gonna sign up. This right here is where you answer a few questions to see where you are in your fitness journey. We tried to keep this short and sweet because I'm not a big fan of having to fill out like 500 things just to get started with an app. But we did want to do this just so that it's easier to find a plan which is suited for you. So I'm going to go ahead and go with advanced. I'm going to say I'm going to build on size. And finally, I'm going to say I'm working out in a home gym. Okay, so we're going to enter our information here. I'm going to enter the email address. Gender is for the animations inside the app so that it can display either a male or a female and their corresponding anatomy. I'm going to choose my weight in pounds or kilograms. And then finally, the password. I want to say something very important. Some people in their email address have entered a capital for the first letter of their email address. And since it is case sensitive, then if they try to log in later, they're like, why can't I log in? Well, it's because you did an uppercase first letter for your email. So enter the email exactly as it is displayed as I have here. It's all lowercase. That's going to make it a lot easier for you in the future. I'm just entering my password. I'm checking agree, and I'm creating an account. So the account was created successfully. Now that the account was created, I'm going to enter my username and my password, and I'm going to go ahead and log in. And now it's just saying, get the most out of the Buff Fitness app. If you choose to subscribe, you can start your 7-day free trial. If you like what you see, if you're having a lot of fun with it when you unlock all the features, then you can go ahead and subscribe from that point on. Or if you'd like to just stick with the free version, you can go ahead and click skip. Now, we've had a little bit of miscommunication, unfortunately. We've gotten some kind of nasty reviews on the Apple and Android store, people very upset that they have to subscribe. I have to reiterate once again, the app is free with no ads at that. If you choose to subscribe, you can, but if not, you can use the free version. Now let's go over some of the free features. The exercise tab. This is something that was the genesis of the entire app. Me and Brandon were very passionate about. We simply wanted a buff dude on the screen. You can swipe to his back, you can swipe to his front, and you could click on any piece of his anatomy in order to bring up those corresponding exercises. I clicked on chest, so now I am on all the chest exercises. We have dips, we have flies, we have chest press, and we have them on multiple different ways of performing it. So you've got dumbbell, you have barbell, you have mobility band, you have machines, you have cables, you have many different options. And if you click on one of these exercises, for instance, chest press with mobility bands, you are going to get a video demonstration of an actual person doing it. Again, not AI, not just a robotic example, which I've seen in the past. It's something about seeing an actual person performing the exercise that means a lot to us, because humans are imperfect. Even if you're performing the form correctly, there's all these little things that make it special when you see an actual person performing it, and that is a big reason why we did it that way. So with the exercise breakdown, you're getting to know if it's either a compound or isolation exercise, meaning multi-joint or single joint. You're getting to see what kind of variation it is, this one being mobility bands. You're seeing the primary muscle group worked, and you're seeing the secondary muscle groups worked. You're seeing how to perform the exercise written, some tips maybe to make it easier, to help you out a little bit. You're getting a related video. If you'd like to learn even more, you can watch one of our prior YouTube videos where we break it down. And of course, you have alternate exercises. So maybe you're in a place where that particular variation isn't available. You can always do something else. In this case, let's go ahead and go with the barbell bench press. You click on that and there you go. There's a tutorial. Once again, all of this is in the free version of the app. So you have over 400 exercise tutorials with more being added all the time. Let's go over another one of the free features. That would be the custom workout. So you're in the gym, you want to get a workout started, you simply click on Start an Empty Workout and you are taken to the workout screen. Now at this point, what I personally like to do is I like to edit the workout name. So we're going to go ahead and click Rename here. We're going to say Buff Dudes Workout Step by Step. That's kind of a lengthy title, but it just kind of goes along with this video we're doing now. So there is the title, and now I can begin to add exercises. Right here, I can search to easily find what I'm looking for. Let's do a chest day. So we're gonna go ahead and type in bench press. Got a lot of options here. Let me go ahead and select a couple different ones. So let's say I wanna do the bench press, then I wanna do maybe the banded incline bench press. That's one of my favorites. It's using dumbbells and mobility bands. Let's say we want to move on to a little bit of tricep work as well. So first let's click the incline bench press, then we'll go ahead and do maybe cross bench dips, and then we'll finish it off with some forearms with some wrist curls. Okay, there we go. We have all the exercises added, but now we're going to want to add a couple sets to each one, just depending on what you want to do. Of course, it's completely up to you. I'm going to go ahead and make it very easy. I'm just going to add 3 sets for every exercise. If I accidentally add 4, I can just go ahead and swipe to the left and get rid of it. It's a little bit like Tinder, but for workouts. So if you don't want it, you just swipe left and it's out of there. So we're gonna scroll back up to the bench press. Let's say I wanna do 135 pounds by 12 reps. Not only does it fill in here, but it also fills in the second set, just in case you wanna save yourself a little bit of time. If you're going straight down, you're using the same set and rep scheme with every single set, just makes it a little bit easier. So when you're done with that set, you're gonna go ahead and click the check mark and you are finished. Now for me personally, I like to set a workout timer because I like to stay on a routine. I like to be held accountable. So in the top left portion of the screen, I'm gonna go ahead and click on the little clock and I'm gonna go ahead and pick a time. So I'm gonna pick 1 minute and 30 seconds for every single rest time in between sets. I'm gonna click set for all and I'm gonna click set. Now the timer comes up. So now every time I click the check mark to finish a set, the timer is gonna come up, and once it's done, there's gonna be a cool little ding sound effect to let me know, hey, it's time to get ready for my next exercise. I'm gonna go ahead and just skip this to continue showing you what else you can do with the custom workout in the free version. And I'm gonna go ahead and just finish my next set. So we're doing that. Again, the rest timer comes up as it should. We'll go ahead and skip that. We're gonna finish the final set, and we're gonna go ahead and skip that as well. Now here's something else you can do if maybe you feel your screen is getting a little too busy. You can click this arrow on the right side of the exercise, and that just easily collapses it. So it makes it a little bit smaller. If you're finished, you can just be like, I don't need to see as much information anymore. I'm moving on to the next exercise. Or you can uncollapse it to keep that information there. It's totally up to you. Now, here's some other really cool features you can do inside a workout. Let's say you messed up and you went, you know, I don't really want to do banded incline bench press. I'd prefer to do another chest exercise. So you click on what they call the hamburger menu on the very right side, or it's the vertical dots, and you're gonna get a whole little list of options right here. You can change your weight unit if you'd like, you can replace the exercise, you can create a superset, or you can remove an exercise. We're gonna go ahead and replace an exercise. So I am gonna replace that with, okay. I'm trying to think right now. I can't think of anything. So let's do something very cool. In the top right section, you're gonna see the settings. I'm gonna go ahead and click on that. Oh, here we go. This is very interesting. I can click on the body part and I can click on the category. So if I'm in the gym and the only thing available is machines, but I'm working chest, I can go ahead and I can go click on the chest. Let's do upper chest. And I'm gonna click machine. Now I'm gonna apply the filter. Single arm chest press, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and select that, and I just replaced the banded incline dumbbells with the single arm chest press. Cool, but now let's say I don't even wanna do this exercise anymore. So I'm gonna go ahead and click the hamburger menu once again, and I'm gonna remove the exercise. Are we sure we wanna remove it? Yes, let's remove it. So it's out of there. Now with the incline bench press, let's say maybe we want to do a superset. We want to do incline right into cross bench dips. So we're going to click the hamburger menu once again on the incline. We're going to go create superset. And now we're going to superset incline bench press with cross bench dips. They are now a superset. So they will be performed back to back. So let's say with incline bench press, I'm going to be doing 135 pounds, 10 reps. With the cross bench dips, that just being body weight, I'm going to do 15 reps. And we'll just bang those out one after another. It's really easy because it autofills, so if you're gonna be sticking with the same weight, you can just easily hit those check marks and it autofills for you. But let's say you're pyramiding a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and change my final set of incline bench press to 225 for 8 reps. There we go. And with the cross bench dips, let's say I'll just do 12 reps. Okay, fantastic. And there's still a couple other really cool features you can do within the workout itself. Another one of those being, let's say you made a mistake and your seated shoulder press needs to be switched with lateral raises. So you can really easily just tap and hold on the shoulder press, and there you go right there. Look at that. You can put it anywhere inside the workout you want it to go. I'll go ahead and put it between the alternating front raises and the shrugs. So then if I scroll down, you can see it right there. It's good to go. That is a really nice, handy little feature just in case maybe you want to switch it up a little bit. You made a mistake, you put something where it doesn't belong. You can really easily just switch it there by tapping and holding. Here is something else that you can do, which is very cool. And that is, let's say you want to do an exercise and we don't have it in the app. We have over 400 exercises. The library is always growing, but there's always going to be that one that maybe you've invented yourself, or you're at a gym with a really quirky piece of equipment that we don't have in there. So what you can do is this. Inside of a workout, there is the Add Exercise button, which you will tap. Now in the top right, you're going to see those 3 vertical dots. You can click on that. Create exercise. Very cool. You can take the picture, which I will do right now. Let's just take this picture. Perfect, we got it. And what you can go ahead and do is crop it. That looks pretty nice to me. Got it right there. I'm gonna call it example exercise. We're gonna say the primary muscle group, let's just say hamstrings. For the secondary, we will go ahead and say glutes. And for the exercise type, there's a lot of different variations. As you can see there, you have a lot of different options, which is very cool. But we're gonna say reps and weight, because that's one of the most common ones that you're gonna be using in most exercises in the gym. So you're gonna go ahead and save that. You're gonna go ahead and save the exercise, and then you're good to go. It's added to your library permanently. You can use it whenever you would like in any workout that you perform. And it's just one more cool feature to make your gym experience that much easier. We're gonna be finishing up this workout with some bench wrist curls. So I am gonna go ahead and skip that timer. I'm gonna say 35 pounds by 10 reps, and I'm just gonna do the same thing all the way down. Easy. That wraps up my workout. It was a breeze at only 6 minutes. I gotta say it's one of the easiest workouts I've ever done because I've just been sitting here talking the whole time, but we are done. So if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you can add more exercises if you'd like. You can cancel the workout if you'd like, but I don't wanna cancel this workout, I wanna finish it. At the very top right, we're gonna click Finish Workout. Do you want to save this template for future use? Now this is very cool because if this is a workout you really ended up enjoying, you can save it in your customs folder to be able to perform it at a later date. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. I'm gonna click yes, and it's just confirming with me that I have checked to make sure I filled in all the data, because any data that hasn't been filled in will be discarded. So you wanna make sure that you've checked all those sets that they are indeed complete, and I have. So I'm gonna hit Finish Workout. There we go, baby. More custom animation. This was one of the most fun details of designing the app, was the look, was the feel. We wanted it to feel fun. We've always really respected brands like Nintendo, like Apple, like Duolingo. We didn't want this to seem like a medical app. So many fitness apps, so many health apps, they feel almost like they were prescribed by your doctor. We did not want this app to feel this way. We wanted this app to feel like a game, like you're having fun, like it's something that you're enjoying doing, not like something that you're forced to be doing. And I think that would be a perfect time really quick to bring up the fact that this is not a white label app. You may be thinking, what's a white label app? A white label app is a generic template that's been created by a company and you simply slap your name on top of it. So over the years, we've been contacted probably upwards of 100 times by different companies who have white label applications and they want us to put our name on it, fitness specifically. So they have a fitness template app, and then when we exchange money with them, pay for their services, they just slap buff dudes on everything. That was something we definitely did not want to do. We wanted this to be 100% unique, built from the ground up. So not only we have full control over it so that we can make new cool additions in the future, but also we can have extremely unique features like the level up system, the medals, the world map, the exclusive community, and more. So that is another thing we're extremely proud of and why it took so long to develop this thing, because it is wholly 100% original, which we're extremely proud of. So here we can see a lot of data, our volume, our duration, the new PRs we achieved, our best sets on exercises, and our experience points earned, which is very cool. Now here's where it gets really fun, because strength is volume, endurance is the amount of reps you did, vigor is the number of workouts you've done. I did one, so I got +1 to vigor. 4, toughness representing personal records. 0 to stamina, because stamina represents 1 hour. So every time you've done 1 total hour, you will get 1 stamina point. I got some new cool medals. That's another thing. We got a ton of fancy artwork handcrafted by Zhao, our artist. And that's just one more thing that we hope keeps you coming back, because we've got a ton of medals that you can unlock. Not only your 7 major stat points, but also a lot of really fun Easter egg ones too. So at this point, I can choose to either post my workout in the community or I can skip. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll just skip this one. There we go. I've skipped it, but it saved my workout for the future. And I want to quickly add, this is a perfect place in order to put in our prior plans you may have purchased. So if you got like our cutting plan, superhero plan, 12-week plan, you can create a routine, you can list the exercises, you can save it, and then this is where you can find all of those workouts. So a great little place to save those, and then you're good to go. Now, what's very cool is we can do this workout again if we'd like, start workout, and you're gonna see something fantastic right here. You're gonna see all the data saved from your prior workout because this app really leans heavily on progressive overload. The goal here is to continue to get a little bit better with every single workout. So you can see your previous weight, you can just autofill it if you'd like, or you can go up in weight just a little bit. So instead of 135, we can go up to 145. Week by week, you get a little stronger, you get a little bigger, you get a little better. It's helped me and Brandon immensely already because that was one of our biggest goals. We weren't just building an app for people, we were building an app for ourselves. What app would we use and what app did we feel had never been created before? And for us, it felt like this app had never been created and this was the perfect app for us. Really due in large part to the gamification where you can level up yourself and also the community. So we're gonna go ahead and cancel this workout, go back to the saved routines, and now let's go ahead and check out your profile. Ooh, it's showing us we got some of those fancy new medals. So we completed our first superset and we get a medal for that. We tried to fill it with as many pop culture references and Easter eggs as possible. So for those of you who are more knowledgeable on that side, you're gonna be finding a whole bunch of gems here. You also finished your first workout, so you got a medal for that. And you also finished a workout in under 30 minutes. So it's a montage, baby. You are one exercise right after the other. The only thing that we didn't provide for you was the kick-ass music, but hey, you can just find that maybe on Spotify or whatever. Listen to it as you're getting your workout in. So you got that stuff. Now here's where some of the subscriber-only features come into play. The detailed statistics are gonna be subscriber. The history is not, that's also a free feature. So you can see the 2 major muscle groups that you worked during a specific exercise. You can click on this to get a more detailed breakdown and you can perform it again if you'd like. So just a really easy way of getting right back into that workout. Progress is another subscriber feature we're gonna be going over momentarily, and also to view all the medals you've unlocked. Again, the free version, custom workouts, exercise library, completely free, no ads at all. We're really hoping that you'll use it, you'll benefit from it, and then one day you consider subscribing because that means the world to us and that's how we keep the lights on. So now that we've covered the free portion, let's go into the subscriber features of the app. So you've subscribed to the app, you got a lot of value out of the free version, and now you want to unlock all the features. So here we are on the plan screen within the workout tab. This is where you can see all the plans that we currently have available. More are going to be added all the time, but we have started with 10, including the new push-pull legs routine and the one that we're extremely proud of, the Classic Physique, because it's a full-blown 12-week plan, building upon all our prior 12-week plans in the past into something we believe is the best one we've created to date. Now, if you want to start a plan, it's extremely simple. You can go ahead and click on one. I'm going to click on Bodyweight. You're going to go ahead and see what equipment is needed just to make sure that you have it available. There's gonna be a description of the plan itself. You're gonna see how many days in total it is, how many weeks, what its main features are, and what its experience level is. This one's beginner to intermediate. Perfect. We're gonna click Start Plan, and the plan is activated successfully, bringing you to the world map. Again, heavily influenced by the games we grew up loving in the past, something we knew that we absolutely had to have in the app and something we have never seen in a fitness app up till this point. So you're gonna have the Worldview, you're gonna be able to see everything that's available to you, you're gonna be able to get a description on what each stage entails. Stage 1 is full body, it's gonna be working mostly on big compound movements such as squats, push-ups, and dips, and for each day you work out, follow with 1 day of rest. So Let's say you clicked the plan, but you went, nah, I kind of started this one by mistake. I think I'm actually gonna quit it because I'm not interested in doing it now. I'm gonna do it a little later. Top right on the screen, you can see the little red button, quit plan. You're gonna decide yes or no. If you want to quit, go ahead and say yes, which I'm going to do right now. And then the plan is quit successfully. Now let's go ahead and go into the active tabs. These are the plans that you are currently doing. And as you can see, I'm currently doing 2. You can do simultaneous plans at the same time. So you can do multiple. I'm doing multiple because I'm doing the classic physique, but then on my days off or my active rest days, I'm doing the 10-minute abs. It's a really great plan we designed, not only for abs, but to specifically build core strength. So you're stabilizing everything, which includes your lower back, your transverse abdominis, your abdominals, all that good stuff, just so you can build a stronger core, not only visually, but also to help in a lot of different exercises and day-to-day activities. But we're gonna go into the classic physique because that's the one I'm doing and that's the one I'm really enjoying. Now you can see in my world map right now, I've got a lot of stuff done because I've been doing this for a while. So there's a lot of check marks here. Of course, when you enter a new stage, you have a new kind of level design, new artwork. That was something else we were very passionate about. I'm in week 5, day 2. So today I'm gonna be doing back and biceps. Go ahead and click on that. You get a nice little preview of what you're gonna be doing. So you can be like, do I want to do this today? I mean, hopefully the answer is yes, but it gives you a good indication of what you'll be doing just so you're ready for it. So this is looking pretty good to me. I'm ready. So you're gonna click start workout, and as you can see, everything is good to go as opposed to a custom workout. We did all the heavy lifting. So this is a pre-designed plan where you're ready to go. All you gotta do is click start and begin the workouts. This is the 2nd week I've been performing this, so you can see all of my prior sets, which for me is just absolutely amazing. Again, I'm really trying to focus on progressive overload, so each week I'm trying to get a little bit stronger, and it has, no joke, helped me to get into the best shape of my life. This app was the key component that was missing in my training. That's a big reason, again, why we designed it, because we made an app for ourselves. We hope obviously it resonates with as many of you as possible, but at the end of the day, me and Brandon said we want to build an app which we would use day in and day out. So that's why there's a lot of these features here. So for me, let's just say I want to do some the same weight, maybe some is heavy and I can't do a lot of progressive overload that particular week. So I can just kind of autofill it here and go down the list. And then of course with the other ones, let's say 170, let's say I want to go up to 175. So I can go up to 175, and then of course it's great because the next set autofills, so I can easily just go down the list checking it off. I'm just checking it off rapidly. I would never do it this way. I would actually wait until I've finished actually doing the set, but I'm just showing this for illustrative purposes. So we've already went through how to perform a workout, so I'm gonna go ahead and cancel this screen. But I just wanted to show you some of the key differences between a custom workout and a plan. With a plan, of course, you have the world map, you have everything lined out for you, so there's a lot less thinking involved. You just get in the gym, you get it done, and these plans were obviously designed for specific purposes. The classic physique being designed to build the classic physique. And if you're wondering, well, what does that mean? Well, of course, you can click View Details, and it's gonna give you a long breakdown on what that means, what you'll be working, what the schedules are like, what exercises and muscle groups you'll be working on what particular day. So a very lengthy breakdown on what you're doing and why. And if you need any more information, of course, in the plan itself, just like with the body weight, you can click on each stage for a detailed breakdown of what will be different in that particular stage and what you will be doing. So we tried to include as much information as possible so that you're never in the dark and you always have a good idea of what you're performing and why. So let's go into some of the other subscriber exclusive features. A big one being the community. The community is what we're hoping keeps everyone inspired, everyone working together, becoming motivated. It's helped me out immensely. I couldn't even imagine not having a community in this app. And it's one of the only social media apps where you have to put the work in order to be able to post. Because if you don't get in a workout, you can't make a community post. So there's a lot of amazing people already in the community. They're posting their workouts. As you can see here, Pontus, the Swedish buff dude, the total badass, he just unlocked the embryo medal, so he has spent over 2 hours working out in total. He's doing the upper lower body split. You can check it out. You can see his weights. You can perform the same workout if you'd like. And of course, you can like and comment on his post just to tell him how great he's doing. And then follow each other, become inspired, and then you have your very own workout partner for a little bit of accountability and for a whole hell of a lot of inspiration. So the community tab is one of the things we're the most proudest of. It's a subscriber only feature, and it's something that we feel really elevates the app. Now we're gonna go into the profile to check out some of the other benefits that are unlocked when you're a subscriber. We're in my personal account right now, and you can see that I am level 2. So every time you gain 7 levels in your stats, you gain an overall level. And what's very cool is with each new level, your barbell gets a little fancier. So I'm only level 2. I got a ways to go. You can see my barbell plate, I should say, is still a little rusty and disheveled, but with every single level, it's gonna get a little fancier. And that goes all the way up to level 20. So there's a lot there. Here's my strength, endurance, vigor, intellect, toughness, discipline, stamina, and these are just so fun to look at these stats for us because you can see what you've done over time. Since starting this app over the course of 21 workouts, I've already performed 5,378 total reps, which you can check out at any time to see exactly what stat represents what. Of course, there's new metal artwork for every single level you gain, which to us hopefully just keeps it extremely fun and exciting and motivating for all of you. So I'm pretty happy with what I'm doing. I got a long ways to go. Of course, there's 20 levels on every single statistic in addition to your overall level. So there's a lot of work to be put into this app. There's years worth of work before you're able to max out. And by that time, we hope that you've made amazing progress. So history remains unchanged from the free version. You can check out every workout you've done. You can see the 2 major muscle groups you worked. You can click on it in order to get a much more detailed breakdown. And this is the part of the app now that's gonna begin to get a little deeper. This is the progress tab. Now here, you can see your most active muscles over a 30-day period. Upper leg being my top, which is great for me because I always need to try and focus on my leg development. So that's another really great way to keep me accountable and keep me realizing what I'm putting most emphasis on, which is very funny because upper leg and core are 2 things I tried really hard to prioritize. So I'm very happy to see in the app that I am indeed prioritizing them. I'm not in the dark. I'm not thinking, well, I think I'm working them the most. I am, so that's great. It's gonna show me what plan I'm currently done, how many days I've completed, how many days I have left. So I'm about a third of the way through the classic physique. That's excellent. Here is another feature which is exclusive to our app. It's the graph, but it's the graph with all the data combined. Sometimes you'll see data, but it's kind of individual from itself. On ours, you can see everything stacked up against each other. So there's 2 different numbers. You've got the one on the right, that is volume. And the one on the left is all other data. So my average body weight has remained consistent at 212 pounds. My average reps per workout is 291. My average sets per exercise is 3.33. And my average volume is 30,000. Now it says last 7 days. I can go to last month if I'd like. There we go. I can go to last 3 months. I can go to last 6 months. I can go to last year. Now, if you don't want to see all this data stacked up alongside itself, what you can do is just choose specific data you would like to see. So maybe you don't even want to see volume. You just want to see your sets, your reps, and your body weight. Maybe you don't want to see sets. You just want to see reps compared to your body weight. So you can get very specific with what you want to see and with what you don't want to see. And then finally, in the progress tab, you can see the total amount of finished workouts and your busiest months. Of course, seeing as the app has just launched, I only have January and February to stack up against one another, but I fully plan on getting all these things filled out as time goes on. Finally, in your profile, you have your medals that you've unlocked. For strength, you can see I'm level 3. We've got a lot more lock there to go, but I'm already working away. A lot of these have already been unlocked, and a lot more are going to be unlocked in the future. So another really fun way of just keeping you inspired, motivated, and kind of like wondering what's next. What's the next level I'm gonna get to? What am I gonna unlock my next workout? We have the feed tab, which is part of the community, and that just lets you see your personal posts. So that lets you see every single post that you've made on the community. And as you can see, I've stayed extremely busy. So we got a lot of shirtless Hudson pictures here. But man, I'm telling you, nothing is keeping me more inspired than being able to share this with you guys, because I'm in the best shape I've ever been in my life. And again, a big part of it was this app taking me there, and also the community keeping me there, because I like seeing your pictures. I hope you like seeing mine, and I just want to keep getting bigger and better to the best of my abilities. So finally, we've wrapped up almost every single feature within the app, but we have a few more to go. So let's go ahead and go into the settings. That's going to be in the top right section of your profile tab. Here you can edit your profile, your account settings, your gallery, body weight. You can change your weight from pounds to kilograms, your distance from miles to kilometers. The social media just goes over our personal social media for buff dudes. You can go over the community guidelines. This is important. You know, it's easy. You just want to be respectful to one another. You don't want to post anything hurtful. You don't want to post any explicit photos. Pretty common sense stuff. I know in this day and age in social media, some people don't have all the same common sense, but if you read the community guidelines, you get a sense of our common sense. Going down a little farther, the upcoming Buff app features, current known issues, and frequently asked questions. Now, these three are very important because I stay very active on these. And if you click on one, for instance, let's click on upcoming Buff app features. You're gonna see everything that we are going to be adding to the app in the near future. So this is a really cool way for you guys to be like, hey, what's going to be added to the app? Well, here's the page to find that out, because this app is not over by any means. This app is going to continue to grow, continue to evolve, and a lot of it's based on your feedback. Another reason why subscription is required, because that money is getting put right back into the development of this thing. We also have current known issues where you can see maybe some things we're encountering at the moment and some ways to fix it, or when we will plan on having a fix, because when you're working with an app of this size, there is going to be issues from time to time, but we want to be very transparent, let you know what we're working on to fix. And also, if you encounter an error, you can of course feel free to contact us using the contact support on the bottom. You can let us know what's going on, how we can help you, and then we can try to get it solved as soon as possible. Although, if you go back, you will see in the frequently asked questions, a lot of the troubleshooting is already right here. So if you are encountering an issue, hit up the frequently asked questions. Your problem is probably going to get solved, and you're going to be good to go. So that is basically the app in a nutshell. How to use the app, the main features of the app, and again, we're just very excited to finally have this thing out there. It's been a multi-year journey. We started it in 2017. We had 2 different developers who unfortunately did not work out. It was, I gotta be honest, just a bad experience both times, and it frustrated me so bad. I never wanted to revisit building an app, to tell you the truth, but the third time was indeed the charm. We hooked up with a great crew of people who were able to help us develop it, release it. We've been working nonstop on it for over 14 months from the current version you see right now. And it's been an amazing amount of work and a lot of effort, but we're so happy that those of you who are using it are enjoying it, and it just makes us so, so happy. So I want to take a moment to go over a few other little things, and then we're going to wrap this long video up because it has been long. So I want to talk about subscriptions. Right away, people don't hold back, man. It always kind of surprises me. We've had multiple 1-star reviews on the App Store and on the Play Store, and a lot of times they preface it by, I love the Buff Dudes and I've watched their free content for years, but, and then here's where the but comes in with the 1-star review, how dare they charge for a subscription? How dare they try to charge money. And to that, I have to say, we have to. We have to make a living. This app wasn't free. Our time wasn't free. The artists, the coders, the technical support, the adding of the plans, of the exercises, shooting all the videos, writing all the tutorials, it takes time. And if we're not paid for that time, we can't have an app, we can't continue to develop and add new features to the app. It's just impossible. So again, a lot of the subscription money goes right back into making the app even better. And the way I look at it is the subscription is $12.99 a month or $99 a year. Of course, Apple and Android both take 30% of that, so that also kind of factored into the price that we had to charge. But your average fast food meal is about 15 bucks. So for the less than the price of one fast food meal a month, you can be giving yourself a little bit of insurance into your own fitness while using this app. Because someone told me a long time ago, it's better to be proactive than reactive. Why wait? Why not just take the investment, do something that hopefully you're gonna enjoy with a community you're gonna love, and better yourself in the process? And again, that's my little sales pitch because I'm passionate. It's our app. We really enjoy it, and we really try to build it to benefit us, and we hope it benefits you. But if you're low on money, and I totally get it because I've been there at that point in my life as well, that's why we offer the free features, and that's why we really hope that if you use those and you enjoy those, you will consider subscribing to the app in the future. That would be our hope, and we really appreciate those of you who do. So now we've got that out of the way, let's go on to, even though I said there's still the frequently asked questions, I'll just go over a few really quickly right now. Some of our top ones, of course, are some people are having trouble with the app loading. This is actually a super easy fix. All you gotta do is log out of your account and log back in. You're gonna be good to go. That is probably our top bit of feedback. Thankfully, it's an extremely easy fix. I wish I could just tell all of you. That's the hard thing with so many different social medias between Instagram, Facebook, YouTube videos, the app itself. It's hard to sometimes get that big loudspeaker and just say, hey, everybody, we have the solution, here it is. So that's that big solution. Of course, you wanna make sure you have the latest updated version of the app. If you're having trouble logging in with your email, what I mentioned earlier in the video, there's a really easy fix. Some people are just doing a capital letter when they register. So just remember the email address you used. Did you do one with a capital letter? Did you do one with a lowercase letter? If so, you just wanna enter it exactly the way you originally did. Funny enough, those are basically the top issues at the moment, and those are the fixes for all three. So I hope that helped you out. Again, we're just so proud of this app. We really hope you enjoy it. I hope this step-by-step process kind of enlightened you maybe to some features you didn't know were there. And now that I'm thinking out loud, there's even some more features that I didn't even go over, which maybe you can explore on your own. And that is the exercise data, which also gets very deep. So if you go to the exercise tutorials, you click an exercise that you use a lot, let's say bench press, go ahead and go to the stats tab in the exercise tutorial, and you can find your estimated 1 rep max, you can find your average volume, your average reps, your average sets, you can find all that same data on your profile, but specific to that exercise. So another cool little thing in order to help benefit you, in order to make the data a little bit deeper for some of those who appreciate it. Not everyone cares about that kind of stuff, but I do. I love seeing my history, I love seeing my data over time and how I can get better. So I hope that helps you out. I hope you enjoy the app. If you do, feel free to leave that 5-star review on the Apple or Play Store because it means the world to us. But I'll see you in the app. I'm constantly in the community. Thank you all for inspiring me. There's gonna be a lot new additions to it as time comes along. I'll probably revisit this video in about a year because I'm sure I will have a lot more stuff to talk about, but that's where it is at the moment. And until next time, stay buff.